Hi friends, it's Miss Kimball again. This is how to order takeout part 2. And in this video, we're going to take everything that we did in the last video and put it all together. And what that means is that we're finally going to learn how to place our order on the phone for takeout. Let's get started by reminding our brains of the sequence of how to order takeout. And we're going to do that by using that little word, that silly word that I showed you in the first video called toca. Now remember, that's not the Spanish word for to touch. It's not the same thing. This is just a word that I made up. It's an acronym for us to remember that sequence. And it's when the letters are reminding us of the words that we need to order takeout. So we're going to remind ourselves this order and of this acronym by moving our bodies with our special words for sequence. Ready? First, tell. Next, order. Then, confirm. Last, ask. Our first job is going to be to look at the first letter of our acronym, and that's the letter T, and that stands for the word tell. We know from our last video that the very first step in ordering takeout is to tell the person on the phone at the restaurant that you would like to order takeout. And they're going to ask you, okay, would you like delivery or pickup? And you need to tell them which you would prefer. After you tell the person on the phone if you would like pickup or delivery, they're going to ask you for your name or for your phone number so that they can remember your order when you either pick it up or when it's delivered to you. So I think it's a good idea for us to practice the names of these numbers in English so that when it's time for us to provide our phone number, we can be really good at it. So let's get started by saying these numbers together. I want to make sure that you're saying them with me, so get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Let's try that again. I'm going to move my body now so that we can remember which numbers these are. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Good job. I hope that you are practicing with me. Now that we've practiced the names of those numbers, let's put them all together in a phone number so that we can practice saying that phone number fluently on the phone to the restaurant. I have a number on the screen and I'm going to read that phone number for you. My phone number is 123-745-0987. Why don't you practice saying that fluently with me? Ready? My phone number is 123-745-0987. Awesome. Now I think that you are ready to pause this video, and under that silly phone number that I listed, you see some blank spots for you to write your phone number. So on a piece of paper, write the numbers of your phone number down and practice speaking that phone number fluently, just like we practiced together. It's time to move on to the next part of our acronym, the letter O, which stands for order. Good. And we remember from our last video that when it's time to order, we have to put all of those different food items into 1 or 2 sentences. But when we do this order over the phone, we're going to change a little bit about what we say and how we ask. last video, we practiced putting our order together in the sentence with, I would like, But today, we're going to make sure that we practice how to do this over the phone. And after you tell the person at the restaurant you would like pickup or delivery, after you give them your phone number, they're going to ask you some questions to figure out what your order is and what you would like for food. So they may ask you questions like this. What would you like? Okay, what's your order? Or they may even ask, all right, go ahead. So those questions are going to be a little bit different, and they're going to prompt you, or they're going to tell you that they're ready to hear all the food choices that you'd like to make. And when you respond back to them, it's going to be your job to respond with a question, which is a little bit silly because when somebody asks us a question, a lot of times we give them an answer. And when we respond back to this person on the phone, we're still giving them an answer, but it's going to be in the form of a question with phrases like, can I have, Or if we want to be polite in English and use our manners, we can even ask using this sentence. May I have, And there's a reason why we need to ask it in the form of a question. If we think back to our last video, I talked to us a little bit about if we need to make a different choice on the phone or a plan B or have options ready or just a backup meal if one of our items gets canceled. And that's the reason why we're asking to place our order in the form of a question, because sometimes the restaurant may not have what you're looking for, and other times they do. So we have to ask in the form of a question because we're asking if that's something that we can have. Let's look back at the order that we decided to place in the last video. I hope that you notice as you read the words on the screen that I changed some of the words in our sentence. Remember, I switched the first words, I would like, to the question starters, can I have? So let's practice reading that together. Ready? Can I have 2 large cheese pizzas and 1 cinnamon twist? Can I also have 2 sodas? Good. Let's try that one more time. I want to hear you practicing with me. I know that you can do it. Ready? Can I have 2 large cheese pizzas and 1 cinnamon twist? Can I also have 2 sodas? Let's quickly practice if we want to change the start of that sentence from can I have to may I have. Let's do that together. May I have 2 large cheese pizzas and 1 cinnamon twist? May I also have 2 sodas? Good, let's try that again. Ready? We're just changing the start of those sentences from can I have to may I have. So let me hear you practice that with me, okay? May I have 2 large cheese pizzas and 1 cinnamon twist? May I also have 2 sodas? Nice job practicing along, friends. I'm hoping that you still heard and remembered those 2 words that were super important in our sentences when we want to put many different things together into one sentence. We can remember the words and the words also. Remember, we put the 2 items, cheese pizza and cinnamon sticks, into one sentence. But when we wanted to add one more thing, we needed to use the word also in the next sentence. So let's practice those words together one more time. Ready? And. Also. Good. Our third letter in the acronym is the letter C. And the letter C is helping us remember to confirm. We are going to confirm with the person on the phone at the restaurant if the order that they heard was correct or incorrect. And they're going to repeat the order back to you to confirm that. And if it is correct, you can say yes, all set, or that is correct. Let's try those together. Ready? Yes. All set. That is correct. Nice. Now, if the order that they heard isn't correct, if it's not correct, we have to try some other words. And those words are something like, no, that is incorrect, or even, please change, So let's try those together. Ready? No. That is incorrect. Please change. Good. Restaurants make sure to confirm their order with you because sometimes when you're on the phone, you can mishear or not hear what the person is saying correctly. So they're making sure that if you wanted an order of fries, but you're not getting an order of pies. Sometimes little things like that are easy to mishear, and they want to make sure that they heard your order correctly. I'm so excited. We're on to the last letter of our acronym, and that's the letter A. And we know that the letter A stands for the word ask. At the end of your order on the phone, you need to ask the person at the restaurant, when will my food be ready? You also need to ask them, how much will that cost? And we use some special words in English when we ask questions about time and about quantities. And those words are when and how. So let's use those together. When. Good. How. Now let's practice using those in sentences. When we want to ask about the time of when our food order will be ready, we can ask questions like this. When will that be ready? What time should I pick it up? When will that be delivered? Good, those can be tricky, friends. So if you want, you can pause the video to try it again on your own. Let's move over to when we ask about money and how much something will be. How much will that cost? How much will that be? Good, and just like you did with asking about the time, make sure you pause that video if you want to practice asking questions about money again. Yay, we did it! Nice job learning the sequence of how to order takeout. Now it's our time to practice. We're going to role play with each other how to order takeout. It's going to be my job to ask you the questions, and it's going to be your job to answer and place your order with the takeout. So I want you to take out a phone, or you could even just hold up your fingers to your ear and to your mouth like this and pretend to use a phone. And remember, while I'm asking you these questions, you can pause the video if you feel like it's going too quickly. We want to make sure that we go nice and slow, and then we try picking it up and going a little bit faster so that when it's time to really order takeout on the phone, we can feel ready and we can feel confident. So I'm going to ask you the questions, and I want you to practice giving the answers. Domino's Pizza. Sure, takeout, pickup, or delivery. Okay, what would you like? Okay, I have 2 large cheese pizzas, 1 cinnamon stick, and 2 sodas. Great. Oh, your food will be ready in 30 minutes and it will be $30. Thanks for ordering. Bye-bye. Okay, friends, nice job. I hope that you feel confident in ordering takeout. I'm so proud of you for learning how to do that. See you later.